let's start with agriculture का significance in India's economy. Agri-census का देखो, agriculture का first thing that we should know it, what is the contribution of agriculture in India's GDP. Till last year I used to teach it as 18% क्योंकि last year के economic survey of India ने 18% बोला था, इस बार economic survey of India क्या बोल रहा है 16%. तो एक चीज जो हमेशा याद रखनी है, no matter what, because we are studying agriculture, agriculture is contributing to almost 40% of our economy syllabus. 10 में से 4 bullet point वो है. What is agriculture sector's contribution? It is 16% as per the latest economic survey of India. आपको कोई 3 बजे उठा के बोले बताओ agri का contribution कितना है, you should be like ये तो 16% है पता है, because you will use this in your answers. हम ना पूछते सर वो examples, facts, data कहाँ से लाए? यार example, facts, data सब यही है जो बार बार यूज होगा. You're writing essay, there you want to talk about agriculture's right now contribution, agriculture allied activities contribution is 16% of GDP. नहीं भूलना है, बिल्कुल नहीं भूलना है. Then at the time of independence, around 50% of India's GDP was coming from agriculture and 2/3 of the population was dependent on it. Today around 46% of country's population is dependent on agriculture. Now एक ना थोड़ा सा issue है. In economic survey of India data, we don't question it. We जो लिखा हुआ है हम वो use करेंगे. But last year agriculture's contribution in India's GDP was 18%, and it had said that around 44% people depend on it for its livelihood. Now they have reduced its contribution to 16%, but are saying कि 46% people are dependent on it. तो हम उसे क्वेश्चन नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम उसमें नहीं जा रहे कि क्यों ये डेटा ऐसे चेंज हुआ. As per latest economic survey of India, 16% of India's GDP is coming from agriculture and allied activities. Around 46% of India's people for their livelihood are dependent on agriculture. Then over the last 5 years, average growth rate has been around 5%. Agriculture around 5% per year पे grow कर रहा है. Now I personally I'm questioning this data like anything, क्योंकि मैं तो हर साल economic survey of India पढ़ रहा हूँ ना. तो on an average 5% grow होने के लिए there should be years जब it is growing at 6%, there should be years when it should growing at 4%, but this wasn't the case. But अब latest economic survey of India बोल रहा है 5%. We will not question this data. We will be like हमें क्या यूज करना है कि over the last 5 years what is the average growth rate in agriculture sector? It is 5%. Okay. Now this is a very important aspect. Agriculture and allied activities are contributing to 16% of the GDP. But within agriculture and allied activities, what is the contribution of different sectors? किसका contribution बढ़ रहा है, किसका contribution कम हो रहा है? So when it comes to crops contribution you will see has been coming down. Crop का contribution today is 54%. So of the 16% of our GDP, around 8.5%, 16% of the GDP which is coming from agriculture and allied activities, only 8.5% is coming from crops, and its contribution has been going down. Whereas if you look at forestry and logging, ये stagnant रहा है. 7.8, 7.7, 7.9, 7.8, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, 8.1, 7.9, around वही 8% के आसपास it is stagnant. What is that? Forestry and logging. तो agriculture and allied activities में crops का contribution has been going down. Where has it reached? It has reached 54%. Forestry का contribution is around 7.98%. हमें बस last वाला अभी जो latest data है वो याद रखना है. And then comes the contribution of livestock, 30%, almost 31%. Livestock sector, dairy, meat, eggs, they contribute 30.9% of in India's agri GDP. हम ना we do not realize how big they are contributing. Like more than 50% of what crops are contributing. Crops are contributing 54%. They are contributing 31%. 54 का आधा कितना होता? 27 होता. They are contributing more, and in crop we have occupied so much of space. That is not the case with livestock sector. It will tell you livestock thus is having better space efficiency, better resource efficiency. वो जब हम एक आपके सिलेबस में टॉपिक है इकोनॉमिक्स ऑफ एनिमल रेयरिंग, देयर विल यूज दिस डेटा. अभी हम बस याद कर रहे हैं. Over the year, over the next 5-6 days, we'll keep using this data multiple times. You will not forget it. अभी आपको लग रहा होगा, sir, how will we remember these many things? Because we'll keep using the same thing. लाइवस्टॉक सेक्टर का कंट्रीब्यूशन इन इंडियाज जीडीपी, इन इंडियाज एग्री जीडीपी इज 31%. इन इंडियाज ओवरऑल जीडीपी देखो 16% का 30% कितना, 31% कितना होगा, अराउंड 5%. तो इन इंडियाज ओवरऑल जीडीपी 5% इज द कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ livestock sector. And then comes fishery sector. Its contribution, fishing and aquaculture, its contribution has been going up. Right now it's around 7%. ये भी कुछ facts figures याद रखेंगे. This may change slightly जब अपने पास latest नया data आएगा, but कोई बात नहीं. We will, for now we'll remember this, we'll use this in our answer. At that time आपको जब data थोड़ा सा change मिलता है, आप अपने ही इसी notes में आके यहाँ पे you have 2022-23 का data, you may have data for 2023-24, यहाँ लिख लीजिएगा and start using that in your answers. But not a lot of things would need to change. तो we want to be sure कि ये कुछ data हमारे पास एकदम tips पे रहेगा. फिर से let's revise it. 16% of India's agri GDP, sorry, 16% of India's total GDP is coming from agriculture and allied sector. 46% of people are dependent on agriculture for their livelihood. और अब अलग अलग जो सेक्टर्स है विद इन एग्रीकल्चर अलाइड एक्टिविटीज, क्रॉप्स कंट्रीब्यूशन 53-54%, राइट. क्या स्टैग्नेंट है अराउंड 7.98% पे, फॉरेस्ट्री 30%, 31% के आसपास कौन है, लाइवस्टॉक, एंड अराउंड 7% वी हैव फिशरी. तो 16 7 जा 16 7 112 है ना. तो यू विल सी अराउंड 1.2%, 16% का 7%, around 1.2% in our overall GDP is being contributed by fishery sector. Around 5% in our overall GDP is being contributed by livestock sector. तो अब इस तरीके से अगर क्वेश्चन आता है livestock sector के सिग्निफिकेंस के बारे में, तो उसका GDP में क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है ना, उसमें डेटा फैक्ट लिख के बात करो ना. Why talk superficially? And again I'm telling you right now, some of you may be thinking कि सर ये तो याद रखना मुश्किल है. नहीं मुश्किल है यार, इसको 50 बार यूज करेंगे अगले 5 दिन में, आप कभी नहीं भूलोगे. And then through your test will make you revise the same thing again and again and again. You will find it very easy to remember.